Hey, what's up, Dean? Super Performance at the shop. And things are different. No Samurai. So we got DJ's car back, and he was having some issues with the original like shroud and single fan. That is a 16-inch, I think, single fan. And to be honest with you, it kind of looks like one of the cheap, like Amazon type of fans, which it probably is. So that wasn't enough. So we went ahead. We got a Doral dual. I believe these are dual 14, or it's a 14 and a 12. I can't remember. But these should put out a ton of air. So normally when they come, the wiring is shoved through this little clip here, and the wiring's inside the shroud. So I don't know how you would get the wiring out of the shroud, so I didn't do that. I am actually pulled them both out. So there's one here and there's one down there. I just have to bring it up. So both of them are here, and I'm gonna bring them probably across the top of this fan here with these two bolts. I'll probably put some P-clamps on them. And I have the original fan here, so that'll be fan 1, which I could probably take the connector off of that fan, tie it into one of these, and I'll be good to go, because that one will work. But then what I have to do is go inside the car, and I believe I left all his stuff kind of open, like his inputs and outputs. Yeah, so they're right there. These are all his inputs and outputs that are extra. So I already see there's at least 2 grays, which are our outputs. So I'll grab one of the grays and I'll bring it over out. I gotta find where the relay is for the other fan. I'm not 100% sure where that is, to be honest with you. I could probably go back through the videos and find it, but I honestly don't know where it is at this point. It's hiding somewhere. So I'll add another relay in here, and I'll run the power wire out, and I will program the Holly for 2 fans, different temperatures, and fan 1 will stay on all the time. I'll probably do the lower fan as fan 1 and the upper fan as fan 2. So I'll connect these grounds. I'll just tie the grounds together, bring it over to that plug, and then I'll run the separate power feed from the other relay to fan 2, and I should be able to put it inside this harness, feed it through the firewall down there where you see the green, the red, and the green wire. So I'll poke it through there, feed it into this harness. This harness has enough room. Go back behind here and it'll come out right where that one is, and then I just got to figure out a plug for it. That's the only thing. The other thing is he has a squeal, which I believe came from the power steering. You can see there's power steering fluid everywhere. One of the hoses burst. I think it was the pressure hose. It burst, so it sprayed fluid everywhere. All the pulleys are full of fluid, and he keeps spraying WD-40, which I keep telling him. You can see this one's full of fluid. I keep telling him stop spraying WD, but he doesn't listen to me. He keeps spraying it because it makes the squeal go away. But I think it's just dirty and everything. You can see that it's filthy. Everything is filthy. So I'll get everything cleaned up. Once I get the fans wired up, I'll get everything cleaned up. He believes there's an oil leak at the valve cover. Yeah, it kind of looks like the valve cover. Oh yeah, the valve cover's leaking. So we got some Felpro. I don't like the cheap gaskets. I've tried a couple of different brands, but they don't fit the valve cover. They're like too short, and if you try and put it in, they spring out. The Felpros I found fit like almost perfect in the valve cover. So I'll swap out the valve cover gaskets. If the water pump is leaking, they're pretty simple to do because it's just 6 bolts. You just take the, well, on this one you got to take the accessory bracket off of this side, which isn't too hard. It's just the 2 sides of the AC and the 3 bolts, I believe, and that should come off. So I'll just pop this front bracket off, swap the water pump, probably swap the thermostat just in case, might as well. But yeah, and then he ordered a new AC unit because his under the dash unit is an old style. It just basically, I mean, they still sell this style and it works, but it just sits there and it just kind of blows air out. He said it works good, but it doesn't cool them enough. It's just an older, smaller unit, so he's gonna order a different different head unit. He ordered a different head unit that comes with like ducting. So we have to look at where to put it. Oy. So I'm thinking, see, I bet you this is the fan relay right here. Has an output and it has a red wire that goes out that way. So that's a little bit of a mess in there. But I'm gonna try to put that AC unit in here, and he wants to try to, wow, there's a lot of rot. He wants to try to hook up the defroster. So I see he has a round duct there, and that'll be this side here, these 3. So there's probably a round duct on the other side. So I might be able to take one of the ducts and kind of tee it off and run it to both ducts. Might end up having to move the terminator by the looks of it, which that would suck. But I gotta get the box in first and see how big it is. If I could fit it in here, kind of in this space, then that is what I will do. But it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of space there, so I may have to move the terminator. A lot of these wires are his. What is this? Oh, DJ, why do you do this? Anyways, yeah, good stuff. Yeah, there they are right there hiding. So I think those are for this front speaker. But I have to get this unit out. That's the center vent there. I think. Yeah, the 2 center vents there. And then he's got this vent over here, which I can't see inside of. There's nothing behind it. So I'll have to try to figure out if I can. What is that? What is that? Oh, it does something. I don't know what that is. I have to try and see if I can maybe hook up his factory vents. That would be ideal. But they look square in the back. So I'll have to see what I could find. But that doesn't get here till later in the week. So I mean, I'll have the fans all done Monday, and if it needs a water pump, I'll have all that done on Monday. But yeah, I mean, he drives it all the time. Yeah. So I think with the power steering hose, he was out for a little while. He's also been getting the body work done on it, little by little. So that'll be cool once he gets all the body work done, finished up, gets the car painted. It'll look a little better. I am going to bring up to him that he does need a new core support, because it's pretty much blown away over here. It's gone. And it's dropping. So he's going to need a new core support. Being that it sprayed fluid everywhere, it should keep it a little bit longer. But oops. Basically, these are the brackets that I had. They had 90s on the back side. They held the radiator and the fan all together. But they wouldn't work. This shroud is a lot deeper. So they came with brackets. It came with 4 of these brackets. So the bottom, there's a tab that comes off the bottom of the radiator shroud. There's like a tab that comes up, and the old fan used to sit behind the tab. That's what held the bottom of the radiator. So the new one, I don't know if we could look through there and see it. No. Has these holes, these oval holes all the way around, like at all the corners. So I measured the tabs and they lined up. They just happened to line up with these holes. So the fans are shoved down on the tab, and then that pushes the radiator back tight. Yeah, you can't see them. So then the fan, we ordered the fans to fit inside the radiator, so you can see it fits super tight. It's a little short on the top, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. It's not actually a core running across there. So it fits super tight inside the actual tanks. So I pulled all that in, then I took all 4 brackets. So this is a bracket, then I flipped it and had it come across the bottom. So that's a second bracket. Those 2 brackets bolt into the lip on the radiator. And then I took the old, same bracket, I broke this 90 off, drilled a hole and put a bolt. I don't have shorter Allen head bolts. They're really long and they touch the top of the radiator there. So I grabbed the bolts that the kit came with and put some nylon lock nuts underneath. You can see everything's nylon lock nutted, and that is like super stout. That thing is not going anywhere, and it's not smashed up against anything, which is good. So we should be good. Like I said, look at the water pump, change the thermostat. I have a new water pump over there. Nope, I don't. I have a truck style water pump over there. I do not have that style water pump. Dang it. So I'll have to order a water pump. No big deal. But yeah, and then I'll change valve cover gaskets. I'll clean everything up real good, and then see where we're at. Maybe you can take the car and then come back to get the AC done. But he loves the car. He's been driving the car. He's not had, knock on wood, he hasn't had any issues other than that hose popped and the belt squeal, and a radiator cap. You can see it's a new radiator cap. His old one was just crusty and old, and it used to drip every once in a while. So he added the tank, which you don't need it, but it catches it. But he added that. Anyways, so yeah, other than that, no issues. He drives it all the time, drives it every day back and forth to work. But that's it for this one. Samurai's gone, you won't see that anymore. And the next, this project, transmissions for Wood and Jeff's Trailblazer should be here in the next couple of weeks. He said they were ready to go. We're trying to arrange pickup for Tuesday. being that Monday's a holiday, I haven't gotten confirmation. So, you know, we're plugging away. But once I get the transmission back, Woods truck tuned, muffler on it, that truck will pretty much be done. I think there's a couple little things he asked me to do, like a rock light, something else. That'll be done. Jeff's Trailblazer, we ordered the converter, and yeah, so I'll have to make a different drive shaft for him. I gotta order the yoke. I gotta remember that. I gotta order a yoke for him, 4L80 yoke, and then I'll have to make a cross member most likely. No big deal. That's all I can think. But got everything for Jonathan's Ranger except for the motor. Working really hard to get the motor. Between the machine shop, he had shoulder surgery. Now, like half the shop has gotten sick. So, really trying to push him to get this motor done by now. Also have another project coming in the next couple of weeks. So I believe Jonathan's Ranger will be here when that car is here. But I can get the Ranger pretty much all together. I have plenty of blocks I could use for mock-up, and because I still have to figure out the headers on it and stuff. But I could basically build this whole truck, yank the motor, and stab the new motor in, fire it up, off he goes. But yeah, I mean it's coming. It's coming. Everything's coming. Coming. So for now, today's Saturday. I'll post this today. Next one I'll make on Monday, finishing up DJ's stuff, and then they'll just keep plugging away from there. We'll just keep going and going. For now, appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, hit the bell, be notified. Have a good day, weekend.